Hi, I'm Ray with Ray's Heating and Cooling, and this is the S license revealed. So I live in Bridgeport, Connecticut, and I own a HVAC business, Ray's Heating and Cooling. Been about a business for about 5 years, and what I noticed is that there's not a lot of information online about the S license or test taking here in Connecticut. It tends to be very not talked about. YouTube, you name it, anywhere special. So I decided to make a video just for you guys who are nervous wreck going into the testing center, just like me. I was about 5 years ago, or should I say 7 years ago, when I went in, took the test for my S license, and yes, just expecting the worst, right? I actually thought I knew it all, right? In the field, we go in, we do diagnosing, repairs, fixing everything from oil, gas, propane to electrical, commercial to residential, and you think you have it all until you take your test for the first time, and boom, it slaps you. You realize, man, I really don't know too much of anything. So let's dive into it. So you're gonna get a list of books that come with the S taking license here listed on the side here. Hopefully I'll list it here below for you guys, the books that you need. And really what you're gonna do is you're gonna read them. You are absolutely going to read, tab, mark off any thing that you find relatable to the test. And I say that in a means of you must take that test first in order to figure out what is on the test. There is actual categories that they label as well. Hopefully I'll list that as well here on my YouTube channel, that you can see what type of questions they're going to ask you, whether it's about hangers and piping size, load calculations. There's a few on there that you're going to need to know so far as duct sizing goes. A lot of things on there: piping, fire codes, oil questions, a lot, gas questions. You're really going to need to know a lot when it comes down to those topics. If I'm not mistaken, there was even some scroll compressor questions in there as well. Get to know the different types, semi-sealed, sealed compressors. A lot of questions, right? I did fail a few times, just gonna be upfront and honest here. I'm a great test taker. I usually can bang it out in the first round. I was just ill prepared. I did not have all the books. Get all of the books. Do not feel like you don't need any of them. There are some here I'm going to show you that just were not needed during the test taking. For example, the hydronic heating one, I don't know if I just knew a lot of answers already, but this book did not have a lot of highlighted tasks or answers that I needed to go directly to find the answer. But again, don't feel like you're not going to bring it in. Whatever they ask you to bring in, bring it in. You're going to need all of it. And permanent tabs, when they say permanent tabs, they mean permanent tabs. I did walk in with unpermanent tabs, and they slowly took it out and said, yeah, you can't use these because you can write your little questions or answers to some of the things and take the tabs with you on the way out. So they don't want you to be able to put anything on a piece of paper and take anything with you. Don't cheat. They will catch you. They're very good at their job. I haven't cheated, but just don't. And as you can see here, books like this, I tabbed, good Lord, highlighted important top portions. This is after me failing the test a few times, kind of memorizing the questions that were on the test. But yeah, you'll get into it. One of the tricky things that I got when it came down to my contractor's license, which I'll maybe reveal. Another one is that most of the answers for this one is in the back. So where all the small, tiny writing is, that's where your answers are for the business one. I kind of tore my page, so don't do that. But yeah, be ready for the test. It is not an easy test. I'm not a bad test taker. I've been a straight A student most of my life in grade school as well as in high school. Not straight A's, okay, B's and such. But this definitely took me for a run for my money, where I definitely needed to read through these books. I mean, I stayed up all night, kind of trying to figure out exactly what was needed, what was not needed. Manual D, ductwork booklet, a lot of information in here. May or may not need it on the test, but good read anyway for load calculations, duct calculations, anything sizing that you may have questions on. Definitely going to need it. Air distribution basics. I like this book just to give you a brief overdraft of exactly what you should be doing in a residential home. That's something that I just read for fun, not really for the test taking. Another one that you are going to need for the test. This one has, as you can see, a lot of tabs here. Duct construction, a lot of questions that they wanted to know. Hangers, flex, fire codes, oval duct question, round duct questions, flex duct questions, comparison between the two, the classes of duct pressure class, just the whole nine. You really want to dig deep into these. The questions are not easy. Definitely do what you need to do to get to where you need to get to in this questionnaire. Modern refrigeration and air conditioning, the Bible of HVAC. This one is just a workbook here. It's not the actual book. Got this guy just to give myself a little test taker. Didn't really use it, but if for somebody who does need the basics, kind of never read through it really, maybe needs to get a refresher on everything, good refresher of going through that entire book. You definitely want to read that modern refrigeration and air conditioning book. It is the Bible of HVAC, has a lot of answers in it that you're going to need. I must have read that book 4 times, over and over, through and through. So please get in the habit of reading. Stay on top of your HVAC goals, right? HVAC is not one of those trades where we have to go to a regular training to restore our license. No, if you do not stay up to task and up to code with everything that's coming out, you will miss it. You won't be able to work on it, and it will have you struggling in the long end. I try to keep my guys up to date. We have weekly meetings, go over all of the new equipment that we come across and work on, learning how to put them in, how to adjust it. Very, very important. This S license test, coming prepared, book tab, permanent tabs. They're going to provide you with a pen and paper so you can take some notes, maybe do some math questions, even a calculator. Again, a lot of time per each question, I feel, is enough. Don't linger on a question, I can tell you that much. Come back to it if you feel as though that, this question is a little too hard. You don't want to get stuck on that because you're timed through that test taking process. So get in, sit down, knock out all the answers that you know right off the back, that you read about, that you studied about, and go in there confidently knowing that you got it. Again, usually what I noticed is that they rotated between 2 different tests, and I kind of just remembered the questions of the first one and the second one. Kind of went home, wrote them down as fast as I could, probably in the car, the driveway, right? Because I remembered so many. So I just tried to write them out, went back home, looked for those same exact answers, found them, highlighted, tabbed it, and prepared myself for the test, right? You're not going to be perfect. This test is very hard. You must know your material, know what you're talking about to become an S licensed technician. Good luck to you guys. I had a blast doing it. I love my life now. I work really hard. I work hard with my techs, and we enjoy doing what we do. So guys, get out there. Don't be scared. and go take that S license test. Good luck.